going to be trying to go for the sub ending, and if we have time, maybe start going for the coffin ending. I have work in like 3 hours, running on no sleep at all. Yeah, I wish that I got some sleep, but too late. This will be a chance for me to get my sleep schedule back in order because, as most of you know, or, well, some of you know, I guess, my sleep schedule has just been completely out of whack because I just done goofed, to put it lightly. Alright, let me just do everything over here. Looks like everything's going fine. Oops, no! Shit, damn it. I had it on skip, I meant to turn it off because I guess it skips that portion. Fuck. Okay.
I want to go through door number 3.
Okay, now let me just do this. Get everything set up. Just going to send out a quick announcement post. Hope everyone's morning is going well. Alright, there and there. We are not streaming on Twitch because that's where I thought I was streaming for a minute there because, again, I just could not find it. Alright, I think that is everything. Let's get started. I do have the chat open, so feel free to chat if you're in.
Nope,
you come in.
You can't.
Huh? Why?
Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3.
Why?
The bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
That's right.
Yep.
That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options. Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7, and 4, 6, 7 go through door 8.
Time to totally betray our friends.
Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it. At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
Wait. But that means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team. If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one.
Yep. You're SOL, buddy.
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You've got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die. So what are you gonna do? 2
people.
7 or 8? Time to choose.
After thinking it over, his conclusion was, take the risk and choose door 3.
Sorry, Santa. I still want to go through door 3.
What? That's nuts! You've got to be crazy!
Yeah,
Why
I'm
the
sorry, I'm
hell
fucking
are
you over.
So obsessed with that door.
I'm just...
Because Snake's behind it and
I'm
he's
just
dead.
curious about door 3. That's all.
That doesn't explain shit.
I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me. I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Happy?
Thanks.
The number 7 has been entered into the red.
Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Yep. I think I might have found another way out.
What?
Really?
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. We're fucking everyone
the
over.
The only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
So, what's your point?
You don't get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
12.
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
3. The door's number.
There you go.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to?
I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting.
You son of a bitch! You tricked us!
Yeah, we did.
That stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Yeah.
Bullshit. Huh. I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Toodaloo!
Jumpy.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
Yeah.
So,
Kind of
who's it
petty,
going
I
to be?
know.
Santa? Or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
Let's go, Clover.
Fuck!
Hey, language. Watch your fucking language. There's a kid here.
Ah! This is insane! This
Oh,
isn't
this
right!
is such a dick move.
Yeah, well, you may
Such
be
a
right.
dick move. Such a dick move. Wait, there were only 4 people.
Go.
What the hell?
No.
Oh shit.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair!
Boy.
Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough! We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter! We got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around. Get moving!
Damn it! You and I are not done yet, bastard!
Oh, Santa authenticated. I was
the
like,
hell is it?
I thought Clover and Lotus got
Over
in.
there! It's gotta be behind the door!
Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
Can't see a thing!
No, wait. I found it. The dead's right over here. Ugh. What? The floor's slippery.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
There's something...
Get over there! Quick! Get to the dead!
There it is!
It's covered in blood. Oh. I feel so bad for Lotus and Clover. This was the dickest of dick moves.
It stopped.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the... What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
That would be the smell of inside-out body.
Oh, you're right. Oh, this is...
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
The smell of exploded body.
Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
What?
Hey,
Oh, this is... Looks like an explosion. Just like the Ninth Man.
Yep.
Detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
Yep.
it's definitely an open fracture.
The face is the worst.
Yeah, can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
Is that... Snake?
Snake? Snake? Snake! Oh well.
Oh my god. Why did this happen?
No! 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 No!
Stop! Calm down. Hey!
June is freaking the fuck out. It's just a dead body, jeez.
Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here!
Whoa, calm
Why
down.
are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
You were born.
June.
Get me out of here! Please! Please! Just let me out!
June. Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
Please, calm down. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going to be okay. Connie, I'll be here with you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here for a little while at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
Alright. Cuddle session in front of a corpse. Lovely. A smelly corpse. Smelly, exploded, inside-out corpse.
We better get to it.
Don't need this now. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to try and speed my way through this. I haven't played this in years, so don't know how well that's going to work out. I want to try and finish this stream in 2 hours, so yeah. There's a piece of paper to this pipe with a wire. Drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Flow of the water can be controlled with these handles. We can't put any water through the pipe on the right, though. If we do that, it'll start overflowing from the drain. I'm just checking out the levers to see if I can't do something with them. Adjusting the valves. It looks like each handle has 3 positions, left, center, and right. Alright, I've got 6 handles here. Each one's got 3 positions, left, center, and right. Yep. Maybe there's a note or something. There's water coming out of the shower head. Let's see if... Shit, that's hot. Really hot. Man, that water must be just about boiling. Maybe I need boiling hot water? I don't know. That's where we came in. I guess it's not locked, but there ain't really any point. And all that's out there is the numbered door. We can't go back through it, the numbered door, even if we wanted to. Left, right. LLR. Do you think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, that's impossible. You saw the body. You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. Then the way the blood's dried, it tells you it's real old. However's blood this is, it ain't Snake's. Then you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago? Yeah. Alright, so left, right. Left, right. Okay. Okay, so we have a decent idea of what we need to do. The dividing wall separates the toilets. Alright, we have a bucket. It's a tin bucket. Hey, Jumpy. Oh, they give you a sponge in a bucket like this. Hey, come on, can't we just leave the past in the past? A thick pipe that stretches across the floor.
The rabbit hutch.
Huh?
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
Jumpy and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
I was.
Don't you remember? You mean, you don't remember that summer either?
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June sitting in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well,
Aww.
the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled, and a little a little of the flush of life returned to her
Then
cheeks.
we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky, and June's, Akane Kuroshiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
Yeah, he'd felt the same way, but it was good to hear
Although,
her say it.
If you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked at him, confused.
Come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried. Because you were there with me.
Oh, she blushed
You know,
furiously.
No one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the
I was
subject.
the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is.
He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked at something very
Really?
important.
Of course.
That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbit so that he could be near June, but it had been so long ago he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he'd felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
We don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly, then returned to the
I should get back
and
to it
walked
myself.
away. Did we get a broom at least?
That's right. The pool of blood.
Junpei turned around and looked at the room, at Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing?
I don't know.
Maybe it was because we're in this mess.
It's the power of boners, man. Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before
I have to
him.
survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. Alright, yep. We got the broom. Wait. Do we need to examine it? What are you doing with the broom? Well, I don't know. Maybe I need to knock something down. A wooden box. There's something in here. Luminol. Sweet. And some toilet paper. Huh? It's toilet paper with some kind of red symbols on it. You think that maybe it's a Skytail cipher? Skytail cipher? What the hell is that? You wrap a piece of paper around a stick and then write several sentences on it so that the whole paper is filled up. Then you unwrap the paper and you can't tell what the original message was, right? That's how it works, more or less. Then to decipher it, you gotta stick... you gotta have a stick that's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as the original one, huh? Yeah. Then you just wrap the paper around the stick, and then you can read the code. Okay. Combine it with the broom. What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? Oh, so you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634 plus, so it's a math problem. Stack of toilet paper, okay. What do you think that is? It looks like guitar. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we could just wipe it off. I doubt just pouring some water on it's going to help much either. What about hot water? Hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. Well, we did have boiling hot water over here, but I did mess with the controls. Let me turn to you. Nope, nothing. Not even a drop. Is the pipe clogged? Hot water comes out of that shower. Maybe I should leave it alone for now. Bucket. Use the shower here to fill the bucket with hot water. Hey, 7, could you turn on the shower? I'm gonna put the bucket under the head. Ah, okay, sure thing. Alright. There's something that looks like tar inside the toilet bowl. If I flush the hot water from the bucket, that should clean it up. Okay, so I need to put it in the tank. Right, so I just put... and... looks like he filled it. Now you just should be able to flush it, right? There's probably a handle somewhere on the tank that you could pull. You think so? Serious? Yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got a hot screwdriver. Flush the hot water. There it goes, like the toilet should work. Okay, so it's, that plus... okay, so 635... okay. So it's 635 plus 5 plus 185, which equals 0, 1, so that's 4, so that becomes 12, 720. There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that would be gross. There might be something in the tank, you know? Let's open that shit up. A red key card. Okay. Neat. I already checked all 3 toilets, you know? Nothing unusual there. I already checking the toilets. You freak. Alright, luminol. Wait, you don't really think we're supposed to use the luminol here, do you? Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here. Maybe I should try it just in case? Alright, so how do we turn off the light? Oh, here. Okay. So the entire thing is left, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. Junpei, there's some more letters showing up at the after the LLR. See? It says left, left, right, left, right, left. So left, left, right, left, right, left. Well, I did what it said on the wall. I wonder if it actually did anything. Hey, this drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. Alright. Doesn't look like the shower works. Jumpy, that card is flowing. It looks like the water floated the card out of the drain. Oh, shit. Forgot about that. There must be water flowing. The water's pouring out of the drain. Alright, we got the blue key card and the red key card. So... hey, that blue light just came on. Huh? The blue light was just on, but it's off now. And the red light's on instead. I guess we have to swipe the red card first, and then the blue card. Great job, Jumpy. Both of the lights are on now. Now you just need to put in the password. Both lights are on. We should be able to enter the password now. What's with these E and C keys? E means enter and C means clear, I think. So after you put in the password, hit E. If you screw it up, hit C. Alright, so it should be 720. Oh, 720. Okay, I must have missed something then. Okay, item. Check this. 734 plus. So I guess there must be something else I missed. Oh, here. It's a thermometer. Can you get it off? No, it's screwed on the wall.
Hey, Junpei, you know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden.
Yep.
It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, It won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
All right, I got it! Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Okay.
What was that all about?
Fuck if I know, he's weird. Oh, you took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. I wonder what it means. Maybe when it gets that hot, something will open? Alright, so let's run it under this. Yeah, if I can get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe. Alright, thermometer, let's get the party started. Yep, looks like it's doing the trick. There goes the gauge. And now it's at the open mark. Huh, it opened. What's this? Looks like there's a piece of paper in here. Okay, 957 plus. Okay, so... plus... 957. So... 7... carry 1 over... So that becomes 14. 14. Yeah, 14. 14 plus 3, 7. Carry over yet another 1. Okay. So then 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 1, so it's 1677. Oh, I guess I screwed up. I'm just gonna... Okay, so it's 635 plus 185 plus 957. Oh, 1777. I guess I forgot to carry over 1. My bad. I was close enough. But close enough isn't close enough. Ugh. Not when it comes to passwords. Huh? I thought I got it right. Yeah, 957. Then the broom wrapped in paper is 634. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. I am not on my top game this morning because I am exhausted. Again, running on no sleep. So it's 1776. 1 number off, fucks up for the entire thing. 1776. Lock is disengaged. You found it. Woohoo.
There's a large iron door at the end.
Let's take a look. Huh? What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I figure maybe we might want to come back here sometime. So, I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting. Alright, let's go.
Okie doke.
Jumpy, look!
What's up?
What's that on the wall there?
Oh, I think it's
It's a map of this floor.
a map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then.
Yep.
We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
What the...
You're shitting me. We're back.
Yeah, and we left 3 very pissed off people behind. So, yeah.
Clover, load Lotus! And Ace! I'm glad you're all okay. Lotus? What are you...
Yeah, I expected that.
Do this to us!
Knock it off. We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut, so you can get in there. There's a shower room past there. I stuck a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
At least give them a
Then
warning.
you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
Wait, what the hell is in there?
You'll know when you see it.
Fine, let's go.
Dude, that's her...
My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me.
At least
I
give
didn't
her a
think it would
warning.
happen so
Be like,
soon, though.
Snake is
Should
in
I
there.
go as well?
His dead body, his dead, exploded, inside out body is sitting in there. He is dead, and it is nasty, and it is terrible, and do not really go in there if you don't want to see that.
Very well.
Jesus. I'm sorry,
Snake was
Clover.
probably murdered.
Yep.
Chances are he was killed the same way the ninth man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it. Alone. And waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door, and then 81 seconds after he was shoved in. That.
Oh, we can skip it. Perfect. I was like, do we have to go through this spiel all over again? Jeez. We'll just say, of course, to skip all that. Yeah, it's possible. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Here we go.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
Now we can go.
Let's go on a magical adventure.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
This is a numbered door.
Yep.
Yeah, it's door 2.
So who should go through the door this time?
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
We should figure out who's going in first.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer?
I'll do it.
I'll go too.
And I suppose I need to go too then.
All right, we're taking off.
Okay, please be careful.
Jesus. You two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Oh,
Well, have you not felt the sexual
Don't be
tension
silly.
between those
Cut it
two?
out.
Jeez. You could probably cut that shit with a knife.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
Oh, there it is! It's right there! It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Yeah?
Damn right.
All right, we're taking off.
Okay, please be careful.
All right, we're taking off.
And I suppose I need to go too then.
All right. This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
Alright, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
I'll try the one next to it.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
You got it. Emergence. That's a weird thing for a door. I'm sure that's a puzzle. Puzzle door, yeah. Alright, this room's dark. It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark in here, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the sink. This faucet, it's too hard to turn. This mirror is really high. In fact, it's so high that it's kind of hard to see your reflection in it. I can barely see a mirror from the light cornering through the ceiling. Sure would be nice if that mirror was a little lower down. It looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. I wonder if that means anything. Lighting here, it's just like this one beam of light. The rest of the place is too dark. I can't see anything. There's no way I can explore the rest of this room. This light's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm gonna see a ghost or something. It's blanket. Not really a great one, but still. Ah, damn it. No matter how hard I pull on this damn thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening it anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? This desk is old and rusty. Maybe it's all puzzly and stuff? Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. Maybe a river? There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get the water out of it like this. If we can find a knob or something that'll work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. You'd think that they'd make it that shape for a reason, or just for fun. Shit, sorry everyone. Oh, a towel. Alright. That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in winter. No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. My, Jinbei, aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you'll have a chance to grow old and hideous. I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. She doesn't appear to be that old. Stop giving her shit. This paper seems to be pretty old. Ew, how the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. Alright, a moon symbol. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? So, I will write that down. A moon symbol on the toilet. It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, that must be the toilet that flushes. This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? Looks like part of the design on the towel. Do you think that means anything? On the towel, it looks like water is flowing from the river to the spring. Do you think that means we need to make water flow from here? Probably. Oh. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah, something's not right, though. The handle on that drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? Alright. So there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape, and it looks like someone attached the handle with the screw after the fact. Alright, so we have a mirror drawer with a knob. That picture on the mirror. There's one in the next room, too. Maybe I should see how that one relates to the towel. Maybe that'll help. It's not like it can make the situation any worse. So there's a spring at the bottom of the river. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Are you talking about that towel you've got? Yeah, I guess it does look a little like something on the mirror. Yeah, the spring on the towel has got to be indicating the picture on this mirror, and the mirror is indicating the sink, right? But the picture looks like the spring with water, and the sink's all dried out. There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we'll be able to pull it out of here. Might want to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. Huh, looks like the water doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Probably. Toilet paper tube, huh? I seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. Well, this part is thinner than the rest. In fact, there doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple of turns. Here we go. Ah. Alright, we got the screwdriver shaft. Interesting. Well, it looks like the rod comes out easily enough, but I don't think the rest of this is going anywhere. And a sun. A symbol of on a toilet lid, huh? Seems something fishy to me. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. Alright, so moon and sun. Bep. 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 This drawing is shitty. I am so glad that no one can see this. Because my drawing skills are shit, especially when I am tired. I am just going to make notes of these. Alright. Damn, this toilet's pretty nasty to begin with, but the inside's even worse. Honestly, I'm glad you could bring yourself to touch it. Ha! There's way nastier stuff out there in the world than a gross toilet. You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? Well, still, I doubt you want to touch that crap. Hey, this handle's pretty loose. Loose? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? Oh, sweet. It fell off. Huh, look at this. The handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it isn't meant to be attached to it. Combine the handle with this. If I stick this metal rod into the handle, and then combine that with the drawer. If I use the screwdriver on the screw on the center of the handle, maybe I can... Aha! We got our knob. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there. Alright, it's 10:49. I think I have enough time. Huh? What the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with the drawer. I don't trust it. Sweet, got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer's what we need. The drawer, huh? Yeah. Let's yank the thing out. Alright. Oh. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere and these bumps line up with it and trigger a hidden switch or something. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. Yep. So we have a mirror drawer and a bumpy drawer. So let's go back to Lotus's place. Give her the knob. Sweet, the handle I got off that drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. The faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that mean the pipes are clogged? Whoops, let's turn it off for now. So did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Alright, it looks like we need something to hold the water in. The sink is totally filled with water. Alright, so we need to transfer that water over. Well, but nothing happened, of course. There's no way you could hide a puzzle in something that small. Yeah, I know, still. Still seems like they might try to... Huh? What's that? It looks like there's something, huh? It looks like there's something in there. Desk drawer. It sounded like something falling. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Aha! We got a tile. Woohoo! Alright, we'll go in here next with our handy-dandy new... Oh yeah, we could probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Now I just gotta figure out where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine the light on. So if I shine the light on the mirror in the back... I get it. If I shine the light on the mirror, symbols appear. The left side has a sun and the right side has a moon symbol. Okay, so... Sun to the left... Moon to the right. I'm gonna remember this. Mirror on the back. 4 and 7. Is that a number? So if I shine the light on the mirror, then I get to see some numbers. I can see a 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. So 4, 7. 4 and 7. Okay, so maybe... I see a partition over there. It seems pretty pointless to bother examining it. There's nothing special about this toilet paper. I don't really think I need to bother shining any light on it. Okay, it's nice to see the sink lit up and all, but all it shows me is the pipe. There are a bunch of tiles on the door that spill out emergence. Emergence? Maybe it's what we need to emerge out of here? Properly demerge. Do we need to do something with these tiles to open the door? The tiles we found and the tiles here are the same size. When I touched the tiles on the door, I felt something weird. Huh? I can move these tiles. Then that means maybe if you swap the tiles with the tiles on the wall, something will happen. I suppose now we just need to figure out what the strange designs on these tiles mean. At any rate, we should look for all the tiles that are the same size. You're right. Let's meet back here after we've done a thorough search. There's the door in the back. I wonder where it goes. I thought of that and tried a couple of things, but yeah, same result. Guess 7 wasn't about to do anything. Oh well. Alright. Is there nothing else I can do? There's a bulge in the wall. Alright. So... drawer with that handle. I wonder if this is part of a puzzle. Probably. Looks like the mirror was put up high so you can reflect light off of it. No light shining on it. Tile. Towel. I didn't see anything that had numbers on it. Four and 7. Sun and moon. I think it's pretty pointless to bother examining it. But it shows, all it shows me is the pipe. Alright. Oh, 14 equals E. So, 14 equals E. I have a feeling we have another hexadecimal thing here. I can just barely make out the string for the toilet, but I can't get a hold of it. Damn it, it's kind of pissing me off that I can see it, but I can't touch it. Toilet paper. It's still white enough for me to know that it's even in the dark. There's nothing out of the ordinary about it. Looks like a dirty toilet, but it's too dark to tell. It says 14 equals E. I think I saw 14 in red somewhere else. Was it on something I'm carrying around with me? Oh. 14E. I've got a feeling that this is relevant somehow. Yep. The tiles. They have little numbers on them, don't they? Oh! This room too. What do you think this room too? Well, I turned on the faucet in the other room, and it looks like it made the water come up through here. So the drain in the other room just runs here, and the water from over there is pushed out this tile. Alright, so anything else to do with this towel? Towel with a river and a spring drawing on it. The spring looks like this thing in the mirror.
What the? Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi. Like, Nona.
What the hell was that?
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't. That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aoi,
He's
Light, and
high.
Nona.
Can I get a little bit of what you're smoking,
Those were
man?
their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names.
6.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Huh?
Wait, under this bed. The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about.
He was
There bunch of
he was a
movement there.
detective.
Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head. Drop the gun. He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. Did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp
Whack.
pain in my neck. A needle.
Oh.
A drug?
Suffering bait.
That was my
beta.
last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after
Shit
that.
Ace used, maybe?
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but
Nothing.
it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down.
Sorry, everyone. Still just tired.
I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But
It's the
I
number
could
9
hear
door?
one. It was pretty high. Probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? And then when my inside man told me, popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
Someone's constipated.
Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Hey, what happened after that?
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Anyway, please don't ask me anymore. I really don't remember anything else.
It's fine. Don't push yourself.
Going by what he said, the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped, Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop.
Yep.
I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the notary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago?
I don't know.
Just what the heck is this about
Shits and
controlling
gigs,
human
yo?
beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that? I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Yeah. This bed's really dirty. So now that we know about the existence of a grate, can we start looking under these things? Took the drawer out of this desk. Yep. That you did, buddy. That you did. Bed looks cold. Threadbare blanket. This bed looks even sadder without the pillow. So it's still a terrible bed. I never slept on a bed like that. The light's barely enough to see by if I'm gonna see a ghost here or something. Blanket, not a great one, but still. Alright, huh? Oh, there are 2 numbers on the wall. 7 on the... Why did it show me a thing on the... Oh, there's a thing on the back of this too. So maybe I need to switch it out. I already took the drawer out of this desk. Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's take a look at the tiles we have. 14 and 14. But I still don't know what I need to do with these. There's a simple chair over there with where the light doesn't shine. Desk is old and dirty. Drawer doesn't open. I wonder if it's part of the puzzle. Puzzle. Maybe I need to hang the towel somewhere? Sink, but no light shining on it. Partition. Are those scratch marks? Am I seeing things? Yes, now I can pull on it. Huh? Doesn't matter how many times I pull on it, there's no flush. I kind of feel like an idiot. I wasted a bunch of time because I was determined to flush a toilet. The toilet won't flush when you pull on the string. 14E. Okay. Maybe I missed something with the chairs? I mean, I didn't examine those before. This looks like a chair for prisoners. It's rusty, but I don't think it's going to be a lot of help. Isn't that obvious? Look, I don't want to touch anything unless I have to. Lotus is not having this. She really does not want to be in that room. I mean, this room that bad. There's nothing else in the drawer. Anything on the desk. Sink is completely filled with water. Take water flow on the side. Yep. This chair's pretty old. If 7 sat on it, it'd probably break, huh? You say something? Nothing at all. The chair is totally old. Okay. Tile fell out. What are you going on? Forget about the puzzle we already solved. We need to look for new ones. The water from this faucet's already been shut off on purpose. Okay, yeah, we already knew that. Seems pretty old too. That dark room. Number hint 2. Do you think maybe the number is how many times we took a piss? No, that's gotta be how many times we flushed. Oh, the only thing you can manipulate is that string. Chances are they made that puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. Okay, so we need to flush the sun 4 times. 3rd pull. 4th pull. Did you hear something? I did, but it doesn't look like anything's happened here. Huh, I wonder what that sound was. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, everyone. Oh well. Okay, so this is what the moon symbol was pointing to, huh? That probably made it so that someone wouldn't pull the trigger by accident if that's the case. 1. 2nd time. 3rd time. 4th time. 5th time. 6th time. And 7th time. There's that sound again. It happens whenever I pull that string a couple of times. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room, you mean from the dark room? Okay, yeah, we get the final tile. I'm an idiot again. Sorry, everyone. Let's get this done. Oh, open. Well, this drawer opens easily enough. So 14, 14, 14, 14. So we just have to replace these with the emergence tiles. I mean the E's in emergence. Yep, there are 4 of them. Okay, well, it looks like we've investigated all the rooms. There's only one mystery left, is that door. Alright, let's crack that mystery then. We've got 4 tiles, and there are a bunch of tiles here that are the same size up on the wall here. So if we place the 4 tiles on the wall with the ones that we've got, that should open the door. Well, there's only one way to find out. So, E, 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 and E. Easy. Hey, did you just hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hidden on the tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal, it's an E. Basically, the E's in emergence are 14s from the tiles. So if we replace it, that gives up the answer. Do you really care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. I agree. Yike. Yes, let's go. Woohoo, we found it. Alright. I still have 50 minutes. Well, 49. So, good enough.
Oh, what the hell is this place?
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now.
Yeah.
Figures.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Don't know why I thought this would be any different.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Well, there's a chair in the center of the room.
Oh, looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
Yeah.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
Might be.
Oh, what the hell is this? What are these tools for?
That's not something I even want to think about.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous. Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
We can do it. Torture room. Lovely. These levers have to turn something on. Of course they would. All they can do is turn something on or off. What's important is what they turn on or off. Don't say the floor is going to suddenly open up. Red, yellow, you think these colors mean something? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that, the bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. I can see oil or something down there at the bottom of the lever. Yeah, it feels like it's got some movement, so it should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Is that water? What the hell? What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. It sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Oh! Junpei, look! What's she... Oh, damn. I can see through the glass now. Oh, my. EDBF. The color of blood written on the shark's belly. It's dead. Looks like the letters are E, D, B, and F. Okay. Same as the control panel. So E, D, B, F. Whatever these are for, it has to be in this room somewhere. Well, obviously, it's here. E, a bunch of buttons here with the letters A through F on them. Let's push some of them. Here you go. If I push it again, back you come. I guess these buttons switch something on or off when you push them. E, D, B, F. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. It looks like it's been turned on. I guess this puzzle here was what the power had to be sent to in this specific way. There's a ton of knobs here. Doesn't seem like any of them do anything, though. Do you think it's broken? All of the dials are pointing to different directions. Maybe something will happen if we turn them? Ha! Shoot. They're all rusted. I guess turning them doesn't really do anything. There's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Huh? I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure out its puzzle. It's right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks on top, right? You adjust the switches shown on the four corners of the screen, then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you could do. Yeah, let's not mess with this for now. Whenever you turn on one of those switches, more blocks show up on the screen, so I think you gotta figure out which buttons you have to press in order to get the screen to match the diagram. Yeah, but it's hard to figure out what button does what. If you want to see how many blocks each switch adds, just turn on the switch, on one switch. When all of them are off, there aren't any blocks, right? Then you can see how many each switch adds. Oh yeah, I get it. But let's check out everything else first. There are a number of ominous-looking tools and instruments here. Let's see, we've got adze and hammer, a pair of forceps, and these other things are too old and broken. I have no idea what they are. Hey, doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff? Yes, it does. I didn't notice before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all. Alright, we got a wrench. Maybe we can throw a wrench into Zero's works. Ho! I'm going to go to the corner now. I am ashamed of myself. There's a lot of dust on the light. It makes it look like this room hasn't been used in a long time. Probably hasn't. Hey, this pipe is connected to that thing over in the corner. I imagine there are electrical wires running through that pipe into the device. Of course the entrance is locked. It's been like that every room we've been through. What do you expect? There's no point in trying to go back. Let's just think about going forward, alright? Yeah. Whatever you say. The cover's bolted on there pretty good. I should be able to get those bolts off with this wrench we had found, though. Oh, sweet. Sweet, it's open. The hole's too small. You can't see in, even with the cover off. Well, you can see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit that scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. Hey, I think I can feel something. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Sun key. Alright. It said the door will unlock once we complete the experiment. So in other words, we aren't going to get out that door until we finish this experiment. Well, let's do that then. Alright. The sun key should fit into the keyhole of these manacles. Alright, sun key, in you go. And yes! Great, they're open. I don't think we're going to need the sun key again in here, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. Alright, menu, let's save real quick. Yes, I want to save. No, I don't want to return to the tile screen. Well, they're open. What are you going to do now? Let's just look around some more. I got a feeling that something will happen. Right. We should try and figure out the device over in the corner has any... Okay. Match the blocks on top and then press the check button. Alright. 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 Check. Okay. Adjustment is completed. Now proceeding to the execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from the subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Whoa, whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation? I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this. I think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair. Well, 7's never gonna fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject. There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's gonna zap the brain with a little electricity. This really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we've still got to prepare. We can talk about this after we figured out what it means by preparation, alright? Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask what we need to do. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat subject in device.
Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
But...
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with.
Alright. You'll be fine.
Look,
I'm a professional.
do you think you could do me one last favor?
Don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much. No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei. They're twins. I had them when I was young after... well, some things happened. Their names are Nona and...
Wait! Nona?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh, no way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
New connection.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then, that was when... From there, it looked like... just as if, finally,
Move it along, buddy.
that's all I remember from 9 years ago.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Yep.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way.
9 years ago, and they were kept on the they were missing for 9 days. God damn. They really have a thing for
Still,
9.
I was sure that they had been through something terrible, so I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through.
Yeah, like all
I didn't
this.
have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened.
There should be 2 extra missing kids.
I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The hospital.
The hospital.
Yep.
For a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment? I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them. Subject
Morphogenic
A,
fields.
on the other hand, is put in
Again.
a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of it. Northern Game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down.
Son of a
System
bitch.
recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just
I'm
hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
I'm just going to head into the menu real quick and save, because I don't want to fuck up. And I have a feeling that I can fuck up at this point.
Right. Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Lotus. Okay, let's do this.
Alright. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's check the left brain. Alright. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Perfect. Okay. The experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock. I can hear the door unlocking, and now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. Alright.
The hallway goes to the left.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
Let's go, yee!
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C deck. Huh? No one's here.
Where did they go?
I have no idea.
Hey, Junpei!
We should follow him.
I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door. And I happen
Alright.
to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door.
All right, time to open this.
Hold on a sec there.
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet, right?
That's...
Oh, it's the Jupiter symbol.
Then we can't open this door.
Unfortunately, no, we can't.
Shoot.
Jeez, the sun door's gotta be just on the other side of this, you know? We can't just stop... Hey, it opened.
What?
And the others must have found the Jupiter key.
Well, what are we waiting for? What?
Oh, everyone's dead. How lovely.
Why?
What the hell? What the hell happened? Clover. Nothing. She's dead.
Hey, what are you doing?
The key! Give me the sun key!
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back!
The
Yeah.
murderer?
Santa, Clover, and Ace. 3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was...
June never would do that.
No, it can't be true.
She might have snapped because of the dead body, though.
Give it to me! Let's go! Open! Why?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe. It's open.
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
Why?
But how would I know that?
Someone has a master key.
Whatever, let's just go.
Oh, June went crazy and went on a murder spree. How lovely.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
But I don't see any other doors.
Oh, it opens. Lovely.
No way.
It opened by itself.
It's an automatic door?
Look,
I
guys,
guess so.
I've got a really bad feeling about all this. The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Bad feeling. We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse. Shit!
It's true.
Hey, Junpei!
I can't take this anymore. No one can. No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something. Or a dream. It's made up.
Sorry, Junpei, but this is reality.
Connie, hang on. Connie.
Jumpy?
Oh, man. Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
No.
Oh.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am going to save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much. For I was really happy to see you again. Jumpy, really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on. All right, Connie? You... Ow, what can I do? Damn it! What's that? A submarine? What on earth is a submarine doing here? That's it! Hang on, all right? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No, don't go. Please, don't go. Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Connie.
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I've liked you for a long time, Junpei, a really long time.
This is what we get for screwing over our friends.
Jumpy, do you remember we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes me happy. Really happy. Jumpy, I feel sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you. Jumpy, thank you so much.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
Oh. Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. It rang 5 times, then
5
faded.
o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. Oh shit. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion. Simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arms reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in. Who? One dead body lay behind the door number 5, the body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room, the body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more, Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses. Those of Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who, then, had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Alright then. Well, that was the submarine ending, everyone. Jesus. We are just gonna let the credits roll. Tomorrow, I will be working on the true ending. So I actually looked up a bit of a guide because I couldn't remember which route I was supposed to take. I mainly did it correctly until I went into door 8. It's door 4, then door 5. Door 4, door 7, then it's door 1, and then we have to do specific story options in order to get onto the true route. And then we have to do the safe ending because there's going to be something that's going to prevent us from going through. And yeah, from there... So yeah, it'll be one ending, then another, then we can get the true ending, basically. So yeah, should be interesting. Should be interesting. And with the new system, it should be simple to do it. I mean, just be like... I mean, we just skip all the dialogue that we have to in the middle, and yeah. Again, sorry for me being not as energetic as I usually am. The end. Or is it? Dun 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 la 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 la. We all die by a yellow submarine. Achievement unlocked. God damn it. Alright. Save. We got the yellow submarine ending. Alright, and just for the sake of it, we're going to choose the third option here. And maybe... yeah, we might have a few minutes to start making our way towards the true ending. Yeah, we'll go down that one, but for now... the 1, 6, and 2 doors.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. Just skip all this. Mainly, I just wanted to, so then we can complete the story map until the very end. So we have the knife ending, the axe ending, and the submarine ending. Now we just need the coffin ending, the safe ending, and the true ending.
My choice is door 2.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
No,
How
no,
could I do
not
that?
at all.
I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
I had 3 pieces of paper ready, and I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot. I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out.
Well, what does it say?
You got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So we know who's going through door 2. It'll be me, Lotus, and Junpei. The
Yep.
only problem's the other 2 teams.
June and I want door 6.
Clover and I choose door 1.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
Why don't Santa and June go into door 1 with Ace?
Huh?
Well,
Then what will you do, Clover?
I'll be waiting at the stairs. You guys are coming back here, right? That's what 7 was saying, wasn't it?
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again.
Yep.
Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
I'm sorry, but I just want to be by myself for a while. You understand, right?
all right. I'm going through door 1. That all right with you, June?
Yes.
Well, we'll be going then.
Let's move too.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go.
I won't
God,
see
this
June
is
for
all
a
just
while.
a huge
but
jumble.
This was my choice. I'm just going to have to suck it up. 7 said we'd all see each other again, and I'm going to believe that. The other group went to A deck to go through door 1. Clover joined them. Our group is on our way too. We're heading to the bottom deck using the elevators.
I wonder what we'll find down there.
May as well see what little extra
Ready?
dialogue we get.
Yeah, anytime.
I'll go first. Let's go!
Where the hell is it this time?
All right. All right. To the flow. All right, we got all this. So now we are going to move our way onto the true ending. Second class cabins. Alright, this should be easy enough. Back. Alright. Let's see if there's anything. Huh? This one's a little loose. I think I get this under with my nails, and yes. Alright. Easy peasy. Yeah, why don't we go back to the living room? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to, try and... Nope, I can't skip it. For now.
Oh yeah, how's your...
Alright, skip. Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah, I did everything just right. Up until I chose the wrong door. Like, honestly, it was purely accidental. But, yeah, I was doing everything just right. Apparently. Alright, got the dresser key. Don't think I need anything else. Unless there's like a candle or something. Oh wait, no, the candle's in the other room. Oh wait, we need the map. Replica. I do. Yeah, I don't see why anyone would use the controller for this one. Alright, head over into here, grab the candle. Combine this with the matches. Back in here. Item. Key. So the extra files I was talking about, that's for the next game. I got that kind of twisted. But hell, let's... A bottle full of water. I don't think we're going to need this for anything. Hey, Junpei, it's a cupboard. There's a freaking cupboard in here. Are you alright? Oh, don't give me that. Come on, a cupboard in a bedroom can only mean there's a safe in here. Really? Damn, there's nothing in here. Got me all worked up for nothing. Grab the curtain, even though that we're not going to need it. Whap. Grab it. Back. Okay, bam. Grab that. Now we need to make the dog painting.
Here, take this.
Alright, we're going to take your stupid clover, man. We'll take it. Doop 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 doo doo doop doo doo doop 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 doo doo doop doo doo doop doo doo doop doop. Yeah, I have about 10 minutes left before I end the stream. Maybe I'll go on for a little while longer, maybe, possibly, I don't know. But, yeah. Anyway, let's get this done. Alright, so we need to make the dog. The dag. Right, and then this. And now we can see the dog. It's a good pup. Now give me that stupid key. Yeah, it's a key. Alright, now we're going to say it's a dog.
Maybe a dog. No, see, you got the head here, and then these are the front paws, and then these are the back paws. See?
Oh, I see it. I guess you've got a point.
How did you know? You're right. I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
A TV show from Great.
Yep, skip past the rest of this. We already heard the pseudoscience explanation. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just go already. Jesus. Alright, so back. We're taking shower curtain with us. Unlocked.
Oh, another hallway.
Skip all this BS. Alright, if I remember correctly, the password to the stove is 43. But I think that we have to go in anyway. And do the whole dry ice BS. But I think we can do with the bare minimum items. I mean, we have to do another little thing in there. But first, grab the oil. Back. 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 In here. Loosen this.
Oh, what?
Are you blind?
Alright, skip all this crap. Oh no! Oh no! So if I remember correctly, I think I have it written down here, the answer is 43. Take the pork. There's something on here, but I can't read it like this if we try to defrost that. Yeah, I think we need to at least have... It's a rope. Well, we could use it. Grab the chicken leg first. Then the carbon dioxide. I mean the dry ice.
Dry.
It did seem rather odd. Yeah. This is one of the options that we have to pick. Alright, item. We're going to crush the dry ice with the chicken. Alright, combine with the water bottle. Tie it up with this.
Put water in.
Alright. Woohoo! We did it. Thanks for nothing, Lotus. Now that we've done that, can I just input the code? Oh, come on. Alright, let me go back into the one area. We need to grab that knife. This is probably the knife that kills us in several endings.
A rusty knife?
Yes, hurry up, let's go. Let's just say, no, I haven't. Because all of my choices were perfectly fine. Then we need to grab the whetstone off the counter. Where the other dishes are. Select meat. Where's the grill? Oh, right, back here. I'm an idiot. Back. Okay, now we just input the code. Yes, yes, I know. Come on. Open. Now let's get the hell out of here. Yes, I think it's unlocked now. Yay! Let's go. Okay. Got it. Yeah, they don't work. Hurry up. We only have 2 more minutes till I am planning to end the stream. Make that 1 minute. I'll wait until we get to the selection area and then call it a day. And then tomorrow we will finish this game up by getting the true ending. The main reason that I'm doing it so early today is because I am actually going to be at my mother's house, and also because the reason is I have 0 energy now. And, yeah, I won't be streaming for, the rest of the day. And, yeah, basically just be stuck over there. Exhausted. So, yeah, and even if I wasn't, I probably still would have done this anyway, just because, if I'm tired now, after work, I'm going to be absolutely goddamn exhausted. I'm going to splash some water on my face, going to get ready. Hope that the weather's okay outside. $51, alright, not bad. Cloudy as fuck. Let's see. 49% chance of rain. I've taken my umbrella with me. We're just going to
Let's
go...
head back to the large...
Huh? Why would we go back?
Well, I mean, we might have just missed him, you know? Maybe he really was just late.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Okay, let's go.
Hey, wait. That... Santa?
What should you pay to? Dude, let's talk to him.
Well, it seems like it would have to be Snake, wouldn't it? Maybe he got back here before any of us. He found the parts somewhere, put them back, and then went through one of the numbered doors.
No, that's not possible. You have to authenticate with at least 3 people, or the red won't open the door. There's no way a single person could get through there by themselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
Bingo! We have a winner.
Okay, yeah, this is basically the same. I was just wondering what would happen if I answered Snake was the one who did it. Finish the searching. She was right. Yeah, this isn't too bad since I have most of the answers just sitting right here. I mean, hell, I could probably do a speedrun of this goddamn game at this point. Just because, yeah. Soparil B. Beta. Still wondering where he got it. I don't... Alright, we want door 7. I still have a few minutes. I mean, it doesn't take me that long. I mean, I'm all showered and everything for work. And it really only takes me like 10-15 minutes to walk there. Maybe I'll get past this room. Besides, I don't have to deal with any stupid cutscenes, I don't think. Well, I do actually have to deal with one thing. I have to, yeah. Because I missed it earlier, that whole conversation we had with 7, we were actually supposed to ask about something similar that had happened with the story we heard from June. Well, Akane. She's Akane. She's Kane. Okay, back. Grab the scalpel. Back. Okay. Grab forceps. Back. Back. Over here. Forceps. Combined with this. Get the key. Back. Back. Grab the torso. Ignore those. Go in here. Item. Key. Grab this. Open this, which is... The answer is... 349. I believe that's everything in this room.
Do you think we should go back?
Okay, we'll skip until we reach the new point with 7.
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer.
What? The freezer?
In the kitchen.
June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
Know about Ice 9?
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice. That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah. More than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north is really cold.
9.
It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank.
All right.
One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled.
Oh, hey, that's the one from room 6.
It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made.
And inside, they found a woman encased in ice.
They found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay-Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible, but there was one body that didn't thaw, and that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually, but weeks passed and nothing happened. Then a month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice, Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
All right, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain. You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. And 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. Nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Past
Your
the
guess
library.
is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Behind a library.
Hey! What are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here!
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
I don't see how it will be.
Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
In this universe, they do! Alright, we need the key. Cool, it's unlocked. Don't see how that's cool, but whatevs. Grab that. Back. Oh. Nothing left in the drawer. Go over here. Use the blue liquid. Back. Can we take it out? No, we have to back up. Oh, son of a... blue liquid. Alright, now we just grab these. And now let's get out of here. Now let's go over to good old Jane. Lucy. Come on, blah 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 blah. Then we just switch their bodies around. They keep their hearts, but everything else. Bam. Alright. We will conclude this.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Alright, we'll go talk to her. What do you want to do? Give her the four-leaf clover. Oh, yeah.
It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A four-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a four-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh, I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the four-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Yes.
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship.
Of course she was part of
It was
this.
an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Morphogenic fields,
Fields
yes.
that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus? You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Patch it up.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up, get some cloth, and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches, until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough. So, that's the Locke socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts? Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected, through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
I see.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
Yes.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
Oh, honey, you will never know what I am into.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then. Alright.
Alright. Skip past this.
Here.
Meet up with everyone else. Alright, it's 12:20 almost. I should probably get moving. We'll just wait until the next selection. Or maybe, I don't know.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory too.
Alright.
Here, the Earth key. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we found in the operating room. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen. And the Earth key Lotus just gave me.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long straight...
Alright. Skip it. Skip it all. Yeah, 12:20. Skip this. Alright, guys, I should probably
It
end
opened!
this.
Look, Jumpy!
Yes, we know. Finish saving, yes. Alright, guys, that was 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. I will be continuing this tomorrow. Probably go for the true ending. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also make sure to check out our Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing evening, and as always, remember to game on. I'll